Welcome, and give yourself a mental round of applause for showing up for yourself today. Before we begin, let's acknowledge our gratitude to Goddess for our blessings. Use the next 60 seconds to speak aloud or in your mind everything you are grateful for by thanking Goddess for each blessing. Next, along with Goddess, let's request the presence of our angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to protect our energy and communicate to us anything we need to know for this session. Use the next 30 seconds to invoke your squad. Now, we're going to focus on our breathing with 4444, which is the number associated with angels. We're going to take 4 deep breaths by counting to 4 on the inhale, holding for 4, then counting to 4 on the exhale. Let's try it. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Remember, if your mind begins to wander, gently guide it back by focusing on your breath. In this exercise, I'll share how mindfulness can help you become however you want to be, rather than simply reacting to the stressors of work, news, and responsibilities. By now, you're probably feeling a little more comfortable with mindfulness practice, and you may also feel the potential of what mindfulness can do for you. For example, what would it be like if you weren't worried about your work or your mortgage, or feeling stressed all the time, or feeling tired from all of your responsibilities? What if, instead of feeling stressed, tired, or bored, you are able to pause and identify, saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's anxiety." Or, "Oh, okay, that is worry." Or, "You know what? That's just stress, and I got this." rather than saying, I am stressed, rather than feeling as though you're in the middle of it all. Instead, just recognizing that, okay, yeah, that's a thought, or that's a feeling. For some of you, that may sound weird or crazy or woo-woo. And you might also think, yeah, but you don't know my crazy situation. And you're right, I don't. But remember, it's really important to see that this practice of mindfulness takes time for change to happen. But change does happen. For people who are successful at what they do, it is a habit of a lifetime, or at least a habit of a good few years. We're not just talking about doing better at work or feeling less stressed. This is about living on your own terms. This is about choosing how awake and present you want to be for the life you're living right now. This is about enhancing your presence, your wisdom, your compassion, and your effect on the world inside of you and outside of you, to be absolute best of your ability. How do you want to be when you're older? Mindful. Every time you realize you're distracted and you're taking the time to acknowledge it, something is changing, not only in thoughts and consciousness, but also in the brain itself. If you experience being stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious a lot, then it will be really uncomfortable, and you'll probably want to get as far away from it as possible. And that's understandable. But it's also really important to acknowledge that you can't stop anxiety. Everyone's tried it. It doesn't work. What you can do, however, is develop a different type of relationship to it, where you eventually feel at ease with it and potentially can even start to embrace it as a way to further understanding the mind. So as you move through your day today, remember that idea of being aware, simply being aware, being present for the sensations in your body. Whenever you remember to do this, it's quite an amazing thing, because all of a sudden you're actually present. Again, it's as though you cut the negative feedback loop. You step out of the loop thinking, which fuels the emotions of stress and overwhelm, and instead you're actually present with your body and what you're doing. On the one hand, it's a very ordinary feeling, and yet on the other hand, it's an extraordinary feeling, because we experience it so rarely. Just remembering to be present, simply being aware. So let's practice. Remember when we brought kind awareness to our environment, senses, and feelings? Well, we're going to guide your mind by bringing your energy back to your current surroundings. Let's give it a try. How is the temperature? Is it hot, cool, warm, just right? How does your body feel? Do you feel any sensations anywhere? What do you see? Are you inside or outside? Is it light or dark? Are there people, animals, objects. Are there any familiar scents in the air? Food, flowers, fresh cut grass, perfume, clean air? What do you hear? Are you in a busy environment with lots of bustle? Do you hear any vehicles passing by? Children playing? Music in the background? The sound of my voice? The sound of your inner goddess? This is the level of mindfulness that will help clear your mind of all that worry, stress, and anxiety, because you just finished shifting your focus. It will help you connect to your inner goddess, because when you focus on the present moment, all the other chatter dissolves and you are left with the clear voice of your inner goddess. The reason this is so important is because she is your guide. She already knows the way. If you listen to what she tells you to do, you will no longer need to stress or worry, because she will never guide you wrong. Keep that in mind as a way of maintaining hope. She will always have your best interest. The more you practice mindfulness and gratitude, the easier it will be to live the life you were created to live. So remember, as you continue to move throughout your day today, think about the idea of being aware. Simply being aware. Being present in the moment. May peace be unto you. Namaste.